Yes, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are traveling to Kampala. Yes, of course, as always, I got a border from home to the park, and then from the park I failed to get a bus, so I opted for a taxi. So taxi is most times congested and all that, but I had no option. So yes, so this is us leaving Kitgum town, and we are proceeding to Gulu. So normally the journey from Kitgum to Gulu is 2 hours ride most because of the stopovers, but anyway, if you don't have any stopover, you can use 1.5 hours. So this is the first center that we reached, and this is Anata. We stopped over at Anata, but because no one this time was stopping over there, we did not stop. Then from there we are proceeding to Achoa, which is part of River Nile, the longest river, the second longest river in Africa. So Achoa is a tributary of River Nile. Yes, so this is the gentle slope to the Achoa River bridge. Yes, and finally this is Achoa River. Yes, from Achoa River is just 45 minutes to Gulu, and I reached and immediately got a bus which was already on a run. So I got the bus and immediately we took off for Kampala. So this is me. I was already feeling tired because the journey the journey is somehow disturbing because of the nature of the road. So I was like, let me be resting. I normally sleep a lot when I'm traveling. That's why I prefer using night buses, so I can sleep peacefully. But day buses, I was disturbed by sand, I was disturbed by lots of things, heat, so I can't get enough sleep. So this is us where our first stopover is Karuma, and we are sloping to Karuma Falls, Karuma Bridge. Yes, Karuma Bridge, and this is the waterfall, and this is a tributary of River Nile. Electricity is generated. There's a hydroelectric dam there where they generate electricity. So yes, we are from Karumba Falls, and we are now heading to Karumba Trading Center. If you can see very well along the roadside, there are baboons. Yes, baboons are the next to the fall, Karumba Falls. So we are here. I was very hungry, and I'm like, let me get something that I can eat. So I got 2 sticks of muchomo, plus gonja is plantain. So I was enjoying my plantain and my gonja. I was enjoying my plantain and muchomo. Yes, just to tell you, I was really very hungry. I was very hungry. I left Kitgum without eating, and the journey I didn't eat. So even Gulu, we reached Gulu, we were on a rush. I picked a bus. I got a bus which is already moving, and I just had to jump in. It was already leaving, so I couldn't get the time to eat anything. So when I got this chance, I said, let me buy something to eat. And if you can see the way I was eating so fast. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad eating manners, but I was really very hungry and I needed to eat before I could continue with my journey. So Karuma is one of those places you can get good snacks along the way. We have Karuma, we have Kafu, we have Nakasongola. Also, there's stopovers. You can get something to eat when you are traveling from Kampala to Kitgum, vice versa. So yes, after Karuma, our next stopover is Bweyali town. Yes, Bweyali town is another trading center, another busy trading center that you can get along the Kampala Kitgum highway. So Biyali also is a stopover place where most of the travelers stop over to get us to buy snacks and what to eat, drinks. Yes, so as I was traveling, I always love to enjoy the nature. I love to enjoy the green vegetables along the roads, along the highways. It feels so good and fresh. I remember the first day I was traveling with my dad to Kampala. He was taking me to see around Kampala, and I was going there for the very first time. I was seeing a lot of lands with vegetables and trees and forest, bush, thickets. Then I asked my dad, I told him, Daddy, who stays in all this land? Like, do they have anyone owning them? And my dad replied to me, if you want to know someone own that land, try getting a hole to dig anywhere. Then you see people coming from nowhere, which is very true. And here we are to our next town, and this is Nakasongola town. Remember, we are still at Nakasongola, and from Nakasongola to Kampala it's still around 3 to 4 hours to reach Kampala. So remember, just to remind you, from Kitgum up to Kampala it's 8 hours, and from Gulu to Kampala is 6 hours. It means the 2 hours left is from Kitgum to Gulu, if you understand what I'm talking about. So it's somehow a long journey, and you have to be very ready for it emotionally. And this is where we are at the center of Nakasongola, where you can also buy stuff around Nakasongola. You can still buy. They have a lot. They have cassava, mogo jotolo, mogo guana. Yes, so we have a lot of drinks that you can refresh. You can buy and eat along the way, so you don't die of hunger inside the bus. And also there are stopover places for you to go and ease yourself. Yes, a long journey, you need to ease yourself along the way. So yes guys, that is briefly about our video for today. So because of time, it was getting dark and I don't want to record the darkness in the night, and I was feeling tired and needed to sleep and rest. So guys, see you in the next video. Thanks for supporting me.